Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a very special night for the Northside Band Program. Tonight we will feature our junior high band, our 7th and 8th combined, our our high school band, and our Northside Pride Band, which is actually all of the bands on the North Side, with the exception of the elementaries, put together. It's something that I don't think has been done here before. And so it's a very special night that we get to do that for the first time. It's going to be really, really cool. The first group, as I said before, is the junior high band. Our first tune is a tune by the name of Valor. It's a march. Our next piece this evening is kind of it's a programmatic piece, which means it tells a story. This particular story is about a merchant ship that is getting chased by a pirate ship. And eventually the merchant ship gets away, but the pirates, they're still after him. So here is Ironclad. So we have a very, very special song for the next time, and special in the sense that not all the members of the band play on it. This year, we have had Mr. Jack Malo coming in and helping with our percussion section every Tuesday and Thursday. And he has done a very, very nice job, helping these young percussionists grow because, as many of you know, I'm a tuba player. And if you put a tuba player on drums, it doesn't work. I can tell you that. So this evening, Mr. Malo actually wrote a song for the percussion section, just them. And here it is, under the direction of Mr. Jack Malo, Marching Through a Winter Wonderland. Before we play our last tune for the junior high this evening, I do have a couple of things that I want to recognize the students for. Could I have Adara Chilcote and Cassie Kelly and Victoria Klein please stand? These young individuals went to our district band competition just a few weeks ago, in November, beginning of November actually, and they competed against all the junior high kids from the top northwestern corner of Missouri, all the way down to Kearney, all the way over to the state border, this giant chunk of Missouri. And these individuals were recognized as some of the top players in the entire northwest Missouri region for junior high. Adara was fourth chair flute, Cassie was the 10th chair trombone, and Victoria Klein here was, as a freshman, playing the saxophone for what, 3 months? The second alternate, which put her, I think they took 5 alto saxophones, so it put her at 7th chair in the entire district. Okay? That is fantastic. It's a big deal. And just to put it into perspective, that's the first time that Robidoux had someone there in a very long time. I was told it was close to a decade since the first time that we've even had anyone make it, let alone multiple people. So that is absolutely fantastic for the North Side. And you all can encourage your student to maybe try out next year. We only had 6 tryouts. So if you tried out for district band, please stand, because that's a huge endeavor in itself. If you tried out, please stand. Yeah. I also want to have one more recognition, And that is for someone as you can tell, our band is pretty large in the junior high level. And it's hard for one person to really do everything. And so the school district has very graciously allowed for an assistant band director at Robidoux that comes in and works with some of the woodwinds and everybody else and kind of helps me get going. And I just want to publicly thank, where's Mrs. Melanie Maxwell at? Let's see her. Oh, there you are in the back. Thank you so much for everything you do. After we play our last tune, we're going to switch over to the high school band. It's not going to take very long. Here is an old favorite. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, in front of you now is the Lafayette High School Symphonic Band. The first tune that we're going to play for you this evening is old favorite, Baby, It's Cold Outside. probably see a little bit of a theme of the way that I program concerts. Our next song is a programmatic piece, which means it tells a story. Well, it's not really a story, but it describes kind of what you would see if you were passing by certain planets. Gustav Holst is one of the most famous composers. He's did a lot of stuff for band. This particular piece is a band arrangement, so it was actually for orchestra first, and then we kind of stole it. It's entitled The Planets. What you're going to hear, the opening statement, you're going to hear Venus, like the pretty sounds of Venus. And then it's going to get really angry really fast. That's Mars, bringer of war. Okay, and then you're going to hear like a real heroic kind of return. That is Jupiter, bringer of joyality. So without further ado, here is The Planets. After this next tune, we're going to bring up all of the junior high students back to the stage with all the high school students. So just give us just a moment to switch for the last song. Our final song for the high school portion is a really cool, it's Deck the Halls, but it's also got a lot of old classical, I'm really big into old classical music. I know I'm kind of a nerd sometimes, but that's okay. And what it does is it combines Deck the Halls with all of these really cool old themes. So here is Deck the Halls with Old Composers. Just give us 1 second. We're going to bring all of those junior high kids back up here for one big tune. The next tune we're going to play is going to be Jingle Bell Rock. It's a favorite that everyone has. It's great. But it's really cool because it's a lot of sound. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Very special thank you to the administration, both at Robidoux and at Lafayette. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you guys. Thank you to all the parents that supported us through all of the, bad notes and squeaks I'm sure that most of you have heard at some point. And have a happy holiday and a good new year.